Hey everyone, Matthew LaCroix here at the incredible site of Ñaupa Iglesia in the Sacred Valley. And so today we're going to be hiking up this steep hill to the top where there are these laser cut rock niche cuts out of the bedrock, as well as these 3 triptych doorways we see right in this strange type of black basalt stone mixed in with some Incan work. It's going to be an incredible adventure. Come along for the ride. Ñaupa Iglesia is located about 15 minutes away from Ollantaytambo, just above the Sacred Valley, that the Spanish conquistadors conquered in the 1500s, creating devastating damage to this ancient site. Located high above the valley, Ñaupa Iglesia gives a commanding view over the sacred mountains of this region and is a truly spectacular place to explore. This is the view at the bottom of the valley before you head up to the cave and megaliths up at Ñaupa Iglesia. But take a look at these tall, long stairs that go vertically up the slope that the Inca had built. And one of the questions was, what did this look like before? Did it have some kind of a megalithic staircase that went up that is no longer here any longer? At this point, you can definitely feel the elevation of the high Andes of Peru. A very, very steep staircase, but a spectacular view of the valley below. Now, for some perspective, the mountains above me are 13 to, in some cases, over 14,000 feet high, giving this an over 4,000 foot vertical rise up from the valley. Here we are approaching Ñaupa Iglesia, which is found just ahead in this massive cliff just below the mountains that has a type of pyramid-like shape. And on the right side, we're going to first go over and look at some of the Incan work, and then we'll take you over to look at what likely is the pre-Incan megalithic volcanic work cut straight out of the bedrock and some of the cliff faces. And here you can see the classic adobe work of the Inca using mud brick and crude stones at a structure that's adjacent to what we'll see are much more highly advanced megalithic components. Here we are at the top of Ñaupa Iglesia, and on the right side you can see the classic adobe of the Inca with the windows using the mud brick and crude stones. In the center is this large protruding piece of bedrock that is volcanic in nature and extremely hard, created with highly precise unknown tools, likely of the pre-Inca. And right here in the center is where there used to be another extension of the structure that was blown up by the Spanish in the 1500s, which makes it somewhat mysterious what the entire structure used to look like. The jagged edges that I'm pointing out right now are part of an important motif we see in eastern Turkey around Lake Van that I will be discussing in much greater detail going forward and will be a big part of the important documentary. But let's go check out this incredible rock niche cut window that's right next to it. Notice how finely polished the edges are without any kind of a sign of tool marks, forming a 3 triptych-like design into the cliff, a sacred location for these ancient cultures. Here we are at the top of Ñaupa Iglesia, and the first thing I wanted to show you is this unbelievable rock-cut niche right out of the basalt bedrock in this giant pyramid-like cave that we're in. And here you can see the 3 levels within this false doorway and unbelievable energy you can feel in this doorway if you put your hands on it. Truly something that connects all around the world to these doorways like the Mehir Gate and others like Emiru Muru. This idea of some kind of a metaphysical portal or something that basically takes us out of this 3rd dimensional realm and takes us into higher places and higher dimensions. But this is unbelievable, showing the precise cuts of what would, to me, be impossible with hand tools, but some kind of machining, some kind of an ancient technology that we no longer have anymore. But this ancient structure, to me, is one of the most enigmatic and mysterious of anything in the world. Now, on the other side of this niche cut out of the cliff, we have this famous magnetic basalt granite area here that has uplifted itself, and the ancients must have come up here because of the high amount of magnetite. We've been told that if you take a compass and put it on top of this, the compass will spin. So clearly high amounts of magnetite, which gives the rock this very dark black look. But if you look in the center, this is, to me, one of the most important ancient sites in the world that connects all around this triptych design. And here we see the 3 doorways, but also the 3 concept of the levels of 3 with these mysterious knobs. And I want to also point another incredible thing out. On the front side, just like the Susi temples, for Ionis and for Altan Tepe and others like Shavuos Tepe, we have this 3-level entrance design that is exactly like the Susi temples. And on the other side, you can see 3 other levels going the opposite direction, just like we see over here as well. No doubt connected to these lost civilizations around the world. And these are some mysteries that we're going to be exploring together to try to understand how they functioned and what these mysterious sites played a role in ancient times. As we depart, we look back at the massive cave entrance and central altar stone that ancient cultures and mystics would travel up to long ago on spiritual journeys. Once located in a very remote region, it would have taken days to reach Ñaupa Iglesia, which would have been a great journey for any civilization to undertake. What was the purpose of this highly enigmatic site, and why was it created? For now, the secrets of Ñaupa Iglesia remain, waiting for a time when humanity can truly understand once again. Join me September of 2025 for a tour of the Lake Van area of Turkey to explore its ancient megalithic ruins. You can sign up on my website at thestageoftime.com. We'll see you there.